Okay, so people are coming and joining. Okay, let's get started. So, hello everyone. So my name is Stanley. Thank you for waiting. And I'm from Grew Up Hong Kong office. So today I'm excited to showcase our all-in-one AI-powered membership and event management software and how it's helping organizations transform their operations. So let me share my screen. Okay. So for Grew Up, so I believe so some of them may heard about Grew Up and some of them haven't. Okay, for Grew Up, so we are a young company. So we've got offices and clients around the world. So what we're offering is the management of the membership and also the event operation, streamlining all the operations for the organizations. Because before a lot of clients before working with us, so they were using different platforms and tools, for example, Excel sheets, but they found it quite a headache because they found the the different platforms they cannot communicate with each other. So this is very, very difficult for them to get all the insights and all the analysis. So that's why here is Grew Up. So we develop all the all-in-one platform ourselves. So for Glue Up, here you can see we provide the all-in-one software platform, including CRM, email marketing, finance, analytics, mobile apps, surveys as well. And here you can see the some of the our partners and clients. So they're most likely member-based organization, event organizer, etc. And here you can see the backend here. So this is some of the screenshots that I will be sharing quickly, and afterwards I will show you, the backend on our system. So this is the CRM contact part. So that's the core part of our system. So you can see here that you can find a lot of useful information. No matter this is member, speaker, sponsor, you can have, all the activities, recorded on the timeline here. I will show you later on. And here you can see the different kind of application process can be customized through constructing and creating different form here. And also here you can see the automate membership workflows. So we help organizers to streamline the whole process. So starting from the membership application, invoicing, payment, and here you can see the membership begins. And here the step 4 is the when it comes to renewals, expiration. So you can set different kind of alerts, and the renewal can start now. Okay. And here on the list step, so you can see the event template, because on our system, so we help a lot of organizers to save a lot of time and resources by providing a very easy to use template for them to create an event. And this is a very useful part. I will show you later on. And here you can see all the email marketing, event marketing can be done here on our system, no matter this is on the web browser page or the mobile app. Okay, whenever you received the event link, the URL, the website, so you can do the registration anytime, anywhere. And here you can see the event dashboard to get the most updated insight analytics here on our system, anywhere, anytime. And here you can see the email marketing campaign here can be constructed and created on a system, which is like under one roof. You don't have to switch to another platform to create the email campaign and go back to our system. No need. And here you can enjoy a lot of, email analytics, finance. So we help a lot of organizers to collect all the funds, the money online through Stripe, and also with different kind of payment gateways. And here you can see the community engagement hub here. So we help a lot of organizers to help, increasing the engagement of the members. This is a very important tool and useful tool for the member-based organization. This is quite a very useful part. I will show you later on as well. Surveys, you can, conduct the surveys, collect the feedback, and also you can see all the dashboard reports here on our platform. Okay, so let me start with the backend here. So this is the backend of our system. Only team members organizers can have access. Okay, we do have a back end, and at the same time, we have the front end as well, like this. So this is the front portal accessible by, for example, the team member, the members, the registration, attendance. So this is a very useful portals for the public, for the users. Okay, so let me share with you some real example how we work together with different clients. AmCham Hong Kong. So this is a very good example. We work with them in a long-term partnership. And for your information, so we help build the official website with them. So you can see powered by GlueUp. So this is a very practical layout and design. So now what I'm going to show you is two scenarios, membership and events. So let's have a look at the membership first. If I'm interested in joining, the membership of the chambers, so let's have a look at this. Click how to join it, and you can see different membership type here. Okay, so let's have a look at this corporate membership. When I click on this, I'm now diverted to the membership application process. So you can see here, so this is all under group environment. And you can see showcase, different kind of information or benefits under each membership. And you can set different kind of approval steps here. So you can literally try, later on and to experience, the journey. So this is the membership application process. So what about the events? So if I'm interested in joining one of the upcoming events of the chambers, let's have a look at this. So you can see, for example, let's pick a later one, this one. No matter this is online, offline, hybrid, big and small. So they can have their own individual event website. So you can share the link literally, across any devices. So when I receive this link on WhatsApp, WeChat, Line, I can do the registration anytime, anywhere, which is quite convenient. For this event website, so this is showcasing the basic information of the event, the date, the time, the venue, agenda, etc. So this can be easily created on our platform. And the most important button is register, right? So you can set different ticket types. And for example, member ticket, early bird, regular ticket, etc. So let's have a look at this. When I click on this register button, so you can now start, registering the event. So you can see the transparent workflow, right? Showcasing where you are at the moment. So you can set 2 steps, for example, RSVP, 3 steps or 4 steps, depending on what kind of information you would like to collect. Okay. Discount code is also available here. So this is the, from the front end point of view, how the user experience, our platform here. So let's go back to the backend here. Okay. So for the backend, so this is only accessible by the team member. And here you can see the user account. Okay. So if I'm the member of the finance or the person in charge of membership, event, admin, so I can have my own individual account. I can log in myself and change the language here, no matter this is simplified, traditional Chinese, etc. So here you can see the organization name here. So if we work together, so this for sure will be your company name. On the left-hand side, so you can see a different kind of names here, which is called module. So this is the contact module. So that's the heart of our CRM. So we help the organizer to store the whole database on our system. I will show you how easy it is to use it. And the second one is the events. So all event-related operation procedure can be done here automatically in one route. Campaigns, which means EDM, right? Which is non-event related EDM. So I'll show you how easy it is to schedule, design the EDM here. Okay, let's start with the membership here. So for sure, GlueUp, so we are focusing on membership and also event management platform. So this is a very core part. We help a lot of organizer to save the time because you can see the workflow manager here. So before working with us, so they may have to, mark, everything manually on the Excel sheet, on the paper, whatever. So all communication can be done automatically on our all-in-one platform. So let's have a look at this application, which means a newly joined member or renew. So when you click on renew, you can see the updated, status and pipeline here, right? So let's see how many are waiting for renewal. how many are waiting for approval, and how many are waiting for payment. And for each, status and process, you can find, different call to action button. You can click either approve or decline, and then you will be taken to the next step automatically. So no need for you to chase, finance. I've approved Stanley's application, and please remember to issue the invoice, or I've already collected his payment, or please remember to issue the receipt, etc. All can be done online here on our platform. Of course, for membership type or membership renewal cycle, this can be set here, by clicking under the gear. So here you can see there are different kind of settings here provided. No matter this is membership related, event related, contact related, and also account related. Okay, so when you click on one of those, so you can see different kind of membership stage, membership cycles. This can be set here in details. For example, the general information of this, the pricing, and the workflow settings. For example, you can set the grace periods, and you can set the approval process for the membership, etc. Okay, so let's go back to the previous page here, the home page. Talking about the settings, so one more point to highlight. So if you click on this under account settings, roles and permissions, so you can set different kind of authorization level. Imagine if you've got a team with different parties and team members, right? People in charge of finance, admin, membership, or if I'm an intern, I can set, the authorization level of intern as view only. I cannot update, I cannot create, I cannot remove anything. As simple as that. So this is very useful for most of our organizers and clients. Okay. So let's go back to the previous page here. So let's start with context here. As I mentioned, so this is the heart of our CRM. So we help organizers to store the database here. If we work together, they can do the data migration here in bulk, or to import, the database one by one. So if you search, for example, my name here, and you can find a lot of useful insights here. For example, first, visually recognized easily, right? So you can see the orange arrow here, which means I am the member, is the member, he is not the member. Second of all, so when you click on this, my profile, so you can see a lot of useful insight. Activity timelines. This is quite unique on our platform, and it helps a lot of organizers, partners to understand more about their members, because, for example, this timeline is recorded, recording everything that Stanley have ever interacted with your organizations through GlueUp in chronological order. So if you're interested in learning more about, the event related information here, so you can simply click the arrow here whenever you see it, and you can see further information here. For example, the ticket type, the price, the date, the time, the topic, as simple as that. So for example, I have already registered this conference, I was the speaker of this conference, etc. Campaigns, which means EDM. So you can literally do everything on a platform in just one account under one roof. So here, of course, we provide a detailed report for each campaign. For example, click-through rate, bounce back rate, etc. But from the individual session point of view, so this is a very good interface to help organizers to understand more about each individual member, speaker, sponsor, etc. When you scroll down here, so you can see the arrow, so you can click on this. Now you can see the statistics, the insight. Whenever it's screened on our platform, so which means I've already processed this, right? I've already received, open the EDM, but I did not click on this. Okay, so this is very useful. For example, you may wonder, one of your member, right, Stanley, so he has paid the most highest amount of your membership type, but he has never ever attended any one of your 10 events per year. So you may wonder why. Is he shy? Is he not interested in? Maybe you find out that, oh, one of your team member, maybe he's called John, so he forgot to send the EDM campaign to notify him. No wonder he's no show. Or he did receive, he did not open, he did open, he did not click on this, right? This is very useful to understand more about the individual members. Memberships, so which showcase, the updated status referral for each member here. Okay, you can see the add note button for sure. So you can add different kind of notes and reminders. For example, I've already had a phone call with him. I had a meeting with him yesterday about what, blah, blah, blah. And then, so this will be recorded automatically here. Engagement. So if you click on this, so this will show you in pipe chart how many events I've attended, how many I haven't. Okay, so these are quite a useful and also interesting fields and features, and which help a lot of organizers a lot to save a lot of time and resources. So let's move on to the middle part here. So as I mentioned, whenever you see the green part or icons, which means I've already processed this action, right? Which means I have already opened a group account. So what does it mean? So if I have already opened a group account or created a group account, I can have access to this front-end portal. Later on, I will show you what kind of useful insight information you can enjoy from the user point of view. Okay, so this will be shown in gray. So if I haven't registered any group account, and again, let's move down. You can see the tag. So I'm the member, I'm the speaker, subscribe to your EDM, etc. And here you can see the three dots here. This is a very good highlight, add to list. So for a lot of our organizers, so they find it very useful to create different lists, right? No matter this is static or smart list, which is called dynamic, right? So for static list, for example, if you create a list called finance, so whenever there's finance related event, so you can group, for 100, 1,000 people under this finance group, and you can send the dedicated EDM to this group, okay? What about the smart list? So as the name suggested, right? So which is dynamic. So automatically group under this smart list. For example, if you create a smart list called named as man, woman, or according to the industry, right? IT, HR, or whatever. So whenever I fill in the form here, so I'm a male, I'm a woman, I am in IT, HR industry, I will be automatically, grouped under this smart list. So this is called dynamic smart list, and it's very helpful to save, our clients' times and also resources. No more, manually dragging, also including each of the members, every time individually. So let's scroll down. So I would like to highlight one more point for this: opportunities. This is a very good and useful tools. So imagine Stanley can work together with you with different opportunities, like finding a sponsor, partners, or even the venues, right? So you can input the name here, fill in all the necessary information, and at the same time, you can see the opportunities module. So this is very useful for a lot of, sponsorship team, marketing team, membership team, or even the business development team. So you can see the updated, pipeline here. So what's happening in your organization. So you can rename literally everything, right? So this is not a necessary, showcase or name as application or qualify. You can rename as, for example, finance sponsor, speaker, venue, so you can easily drag and drop, the opportunities anytime, anywhere. This is very useful. And the last part, data update verification. So this is very useful again for all the organizer, because if I'm the member, okay, if I'm the user, I can update my personal information anytime myself, right? If I changed my job, my mobile phone, and at the same time, from the backend point of view, you will be receiving the notification, what kind of information I have already changed, and you can add as a last gatekeeper to allow or to reject those updates. So you can better synchronize, the whole database on our platform, not passively, but, automatically, actively, no need for you to wait for your member Stanley to notify you. So what he has changed. So this is very useful and time-saving tools. So let's have a look at events, second modules. So if a lot of event is happening now, or those events has already organized, so this will be showcased in the past columns here. So let's have a look at this. So imagine the event or the conference is happening now. So this you can see, the standardized step, guiding you from zero for each event creation. No need for you to remember each steps, okay? And you can see this progress bar here as well. So you can see the event website example. So let's have a look at this. So when you scroll down, so you can set, create, the event website beautifully, set, the sophisticated agenda, upload the picture, sponsor, partner, etc. As simple as that. And you can add different tabs here, upload the floor plan, set different languages, but you have to prepare, the contents under each language. Okay. So this can be easily done in step 2. Okay. So let me go through with you, the highlight of our event page here. So on the settings, so you can just simply, fill in all the basic information here, date, the time, the venue, and you can see the AI button. So we incorporated with ChatGPT recently, in this few years. And so you can see here, no need for you to switch to another platform, copy and paste onto a platform. So you can literally do everything under one account, one login. So just, follow the instruction here. Press space for Copilot, and then so please write a description in professional tone, let's say. And then so you can see the suggestion, the idea. Of course, you can just, accept or decline or just rewrite, any situation. Talking about, the AI icon or function here. So you can see the chatbot here. So here you can ask different questions about a platform, right? Anytime, anywhere. For example, how do I schedule the email? How do I do the data migration? How do I set the, the membership workflow here? And so feel free to try, later on if you're interested in our AI Copilot here. So here you can see the registration settings. So when you click on the registration options, so you can set different scenarios and situations, for example, the capacity. And here you can see the different kind of situation here, scenario. This is quite popular. When you check this box, so which means you can do the filtering. For example, if you received my registration to this conference, you can simply accept or reject my application. So, and I will be taken to the next step automatically. Okay. Registration form. So just one point. So each event, the nature is different. So the information to be collected is also different. So you can create different questions to collect different information, and this will be showcased here. And you can easily design, customize the registration form here on a platform. Payment options. So we work with, we integrate with Stripe. So we help organizers to collect all the online, transaction like credit card. What about the offline? Bank transfer, check, cash. So you can mark the instruction here and they can settle offline, and you can mark, on our system manually after receiving those offline payment. Ticket discount. So as I mentioned, you can set different ticket types, right? Member, long member, early bird, or even discount code is doable here. Add-ons. So you can set different kind of, commodities or souvenir that it comes along with this ticket type. And you can also monitor this, the stock here on our system. Waitlist is also available here. Step 2. So as I mentioned, so this is all about how to create the event page like this, beautifully, professionally on a platform. So there will be 2 steps involved, content and design. So I'm not going into further details in content, just simply copy and paste the details, upload the picture, and design the agenda here. And what I'm going to show you is the nail in design. So of course you can upload, your visual branding here, the picture here, and you can click on design, and you can also change the color, the font. And what I would like to highlight is the template. When you click on this, right? So you can see the library of our group template. So we currently have 10 templates for you to choose. And you can feel free to click on those, template, for example, this one to see if they looks arty, commercial wise, or so that you can see the instruction, the guideline here, right? So maybe you can use this template under this situation or scenarios like event countdown. And you can save, those templates under your organization. For example, you've used this template for AGM, annual dinner, webinar, etc. Okay. After all is done, so you can schedule, the EDM, the campaign. As I mentioned, no need for you to switch to another platform and move on to our platform. So you can literally do everything within just one login under one roof. So there's no rocket science. So you can schedule the first blast, second blast, third blast here. So let's have a look at this example. So you can see there are different steps, right? Showcasing how you can schedule the EDM. And step one, who to send and who not to send. And let's jump to step 3. So here, this is where the measure happens. So it saves a lot of time and resources for our organizer and partners because the email body is automatically created for you. When you scroll down, the color field, tone, the field, it looks similar to the event page as I show you here, right? So of course you can redesign, the EDM body here. For example, you can drag and drop the elements, the tools here, upload the PDF here, and you can click preview in browser here to see how it looks when if I'm the member, receive your EDM, right? When you scroll down, all is good. Okay, so you can click simply save and continue. So after all is done, right, the promotion, the campaign is scheduled, you can do the on-site toolkit here. So the on-site check-in. So here you can click on this button and you can see the dashboard here. So this dashboard showcasing, how many, have registered this event. For example, 500 people have registered, 100 people have arrived, 400 haven't. How many have done the pre-registration? How many are doing the walk-in? And here, if you're using the laptop or desktop, so you can just simply click the check-in button and one more will be recorded. So no need for you to do the attendance tick-in or recording manually to print, the registration list, to put a tick list to Stanley, and then you have to import on Excel sheet and then to export all tedious workflow. No need, no more. So this can be done on our platform online. And if you're using, the mobile app, right, or iPad, so you can just simply, install our GrewUp mobile app. So whenever you see the blue one, which is for the organizer, the white app is for the public, for the end user. So when you install the app, and then you can use your camera to scan the QR code, and the attendance can be recorded automatically. And you can also do the check-in by location to measure the traffic. So for example, you can measure traffic for venue 1, venue 2, venue C. Okay. So let's go back to the previous page and you can see the batch printing service above the on-site toolkit. When you click on this, for some organizer, so they would like to, stick a sticker or the badge on some VIP. So you can showcase, the information you would like to show on this, but you have to prepare, the label printer yourself. Okay. If we work together, so our customer support team will recommend the latest model for you. Finance, for sure. So we will include, different kind of, overview of the event finance status, whether this is profit, loss, or break even. Okay. So you can import, you can record any payments or invoice on our system here. This is quite convenient. As I mentioned, survey. So you can literally conduct a survey, no matter this is during the event or after the event to collect the feedback. So we conduct a survey, we blast survey through email. So this is more likely similar to the step as I showed you in scheduling the EDM. So, but this is, all the rating questions, open-end questions. You can just preview in browser to see how it looks. Imagine if I'm the member, so if I'm the attendance, so I can receive, this service anytime, anywhere, and I can do the rating here good, average, very good, very good. And I can click submit. I can also do an anonymous survey as well. Certificate. So here you can simply send the cert to those attendees, right? For example, congratulations, attendees. So you have completed yesterday workshops. So here you are for the certificate for your reference. I will be receiving the certificate in a soft copy. Okay. And of course, for some organizations, so they can mark, the CPD, the different training hours. This is also available here. So let's go back to the previous page. Campaign. So which means EDM. So you can schedule the long event related EDM here on our campaign modules. So for example, you can schedule the newsletter, removal notice, season's greetings, etc. Same process as I mentioned in the event modules. Okay. So that's pretty much about, the back end. So if you click on this, the user account, so you can see go to my group item. When you click on this, you will be switched from the back end to the front end. As I mentioned, if you create an account, under GlueUp, so you can have access to this page. So imagine if I'm the member of AmCham Hong Kong and I'm also the member of your organization, I can switch the organization and I can view different related information. So let's have a look at this event calendar. So you can see what kind of event I've already registered, what's the upcoming event that I could be of interest. I can see the membership related, details here, the virtual membership card, no matter this is the web browser page or the mobile app. So you can view the same information. You can see, what's the active memberships, what's those, inactive memberships. For example, this membership have been declined, so it's waiting for renewal, etc. So any newsletter that I could be of interest to subscribe or unsubscribe, the committee I would like to join. And here, of course, you can see the membership directory here, to find all those members, no matter this is company member or individual member. Here you can see the last functions here, community. So this is called the community engagement solution. So as I mentioned, so we help a lot of organizers to help them to understand more about the members and also increase and enhance the engagement, among the chambers. So here you can see the look, layout, and design. So which looks similar to the third-party social platform, but this is only independent under GlueUp. So you can see here, for example, if I'm a chamber, if I'm the members, if I'm the speaker attendees, I can, ask question anytime here, or organizer can also post, events to promote here, the image, the YouTube link, and they can like, they can comment. Okay, this is quite a good social platform. Organizer can also do the, monitoring of the post, save post, pin post, turn off commenting. Again, you can see the groups here. Organizer can create different groups. So imagine for some of the use case. So for some associations or event organizers, so they do have different kind of workshop classes, right? Spring, summer, fall, winter. Okay, they can create 4 groups and they can include different kind of, participants or the low show or the sponsor or speakers. So they can continue their discussion even after, the class is finished, the webinar is done, is ended. So this is a very good tool for them to continue the discussion on this digital space. So for example, typhoon is hitting Hong Kong, right? End of this week. So you can do the announcement in the summer group, right? No need for you to disturb any participant in spring or winter group. So you can do the announcement, for example, cancellation of the classes, delay, postpone, and you can share the notes here as well. So this is very good tools for them to continue the discussion here. Participants. So you can, do the networking here. So you can view the profile, you can send the business card, you can send them message here, and of course you can share different files. And upon clicking, the user icon here, so you can see different kind of settings here, the information here. For example, the business card, And here you can see the setting. So when you click on this, so you can set different kind of privacy, security settings here. This is quite flexible. And that's pretty much about, my presentation today. So I've just quickly introduced, what kind of information you can enjoy from the front end point of view, from the back end, and also the user interface. So let's see if you have any questions, and feel free to share them now, and I will be happy to answer any of them. Don't be shy. Anybody has any questions? Okay, I don't see any questions now. So once again, thank you for joining our webinar today. So I hope you found my presentation insightful and inspiring. So if you have any questions or would like to learn more about our software platform, so please feel free to reach out to us at sales@group.com. Okay, wishing you a wonderful rest of the day. Cheers.